Good morning. I am Ms. Triveni, Assistant Professor and HOD, SSRC Women's College, Raichur. Today I am going to discuss with you about the Kautilya's Saptanga theory. Kautilya is very famous as a Chanakya. He was belonged to 4th century of India. Chanakya was an ancient Indian teacher, philosopher, economist, jurist, and royal advisor. He is traditionally identified as Kautilya, who wrote the famous book Arthashastra. Arthashastra is having 15 chapters and it is going to discuss about the social, economic, political life of a human being. And under this Arthashastra, every aspect of human life is explained by Kautilya. And especially today we are going to discuss about the Saptanga theory, one of the political concept of Kautilya. Saptanga theory. Saptanga theory means the 7 important elements or organs of the government. So, what are those? First one is Swami, second one is Amartya, third one is Janapada, fourth one is Durga, fifth one is Kosha, next Danda, and the last one is Mitra. One by one we are going to discuss in this video. First one is Swami. Swami means the ruler. It is the first and the most important element. Swami means the monarch. The monarch means the ruler. He should be a native of the soil and born in a noble family. He should be brave and well learned. He makes all the important appointments and supervision the subjects in the welfare and happiness of his subject. King should ready to sacrifice everything for the sake of his subjects. The second one is Amartya. Amartya means the minister. It refers to the council of ministers as well as the supporting officials and subordinate staff. They are meant for the assisting the monarch in day-to-day political administrative affairs of the state. Amartya gives suggestions to the king regarding collection of the taxes, development of the very new villages and the cities, ensure defense of the state and all other tasks assigned by the king. That's why Amartya is considered as a right hand of the king, and he is very essential to build a strong state. And the third one is Janapada. Janapada is a mixture of two words. Jana means the people, the population. Pada means the geography, geographical area of the state, territory and the people of the state. The territory of the state should be fertile and should have abundance of forest, rivers, mountains, minerals, wildlife, etc. It should have a good climate. People should loyal to the king, hardworking, disciplined, religious and ready to sacrifice their life to the king. Hardworking, disciplined, religious, ready to fight for the motherland, should pay the taxes regularly and happily. So this kind of the people should always ready to sacrifice their life for the sake of the state. That kind of the people are very essential for a development of the good state. And the next one is Durga. Durga means the fort. Fort is very essential. It refers the state should have sufficient number of forts across its territory at strategic location for ensuring the defense against the foreign invasions. Forts should be built near hill stations, mountains, deserts, dense forest and big water bodies. They garrison soldiers, store food grains for emergency and also serve as a hideout for the king when his life is in risk. Whenever there is a risk, it should also protect the king. That's why the fort is very essential for the sake of the king. And the next one is Kosha. Kosha means the treasure, the wealth and the treasure of the state. Finance is the lifeblood of any state, without which it is almost impossible to run it. Money is needed for paying salaries, building new infrastructure, creating new villages and new states, and it is also very essential to purchase the war equipments and to pay the salaries to the soldiers. That's why the treasury should be full of money and valuable metals and gems. It can be increased through taxation and plundering enemy states in a war. Without money, we cannot run the administration. That's why Kautilya says that the kosha is very, very important for the sake of the strong state. So the next one is danda. Danda means the army. It refers to military. The state should have a regular, large, disciplined and well-trained military. It is crucial for the security of the state. The soldiers should be recruited from those families which are traditionally associated with military. The soldiers should be paid well and their family should be taken care in most suitable way. Proper training and equipment should be made available. Well-fed and well-trained soldiers can win any battle. The king should take care of the soldiers and the soldiers will ready to sacrifice even their life for him. That is a danda. The last element of the state is mitra. Mitra means ally and friend. It refers to friends of the king. The monarch should maintain friendly relationship with the traditional friends of his forefathers. He should also make a new friendships. He should send gift and other pleasantry for his friends. They should be helped in times of emergency. They should be loyal. Friends added to power of the state. They are also important from foreign trade viewpoint. These are all the 7 elements of the state and this is called as the Saptanga theory of Kautilya. So in ancient India, king is the center point of the power. So monarchy was there in India and monarchs were ruling in India. So almost all he is the center point of a power. So he has to look after everything. So he is a ruler, he is an administrator, he is a warrior and he is a jurist also. King has to play many roles in a monarchy. So that's why Kautilya in his Saptanga theory he says that if you want to build a strong good nation means state means you should have the 7 organs. 7 organs means these are all the 7 pillars which make the state very strong. And here the 7 organs, each and every organ is going to play an important role, a vital role in a building a state. So means the king. The king, his responsibility is to rule the country and he has to give the good administration to the people and he has to give a protection to the people. He protect his people, he protect his state and he has to look after everything in a state. It is his moral and legal responsibility that he has to protect his state as well as he has to protect his people. The second one is Amartya. Amartya's responsibility is he has to assist the king in administration. So he is the right hand of the king. He has to give suggestions. He has to give some suggestions, good suggestions, and he has to help the king in running the administration. And with this Amartya, he can create one official body. He can take the assistance of that official body and the Amartya both are helping to the king. That is called as a Amartya. Third one is Jana and Pada, people and the geography. And state is essential only in a human society. It is essential for human beings, not the other creatures. Man required the state. Wherever there is no population means there is no need of having the state. So the population, which kind of population we should have? They should be loyal, they should be loyal, they should be good, and they are ready, they should ready to sacrifice their life for the sake of the motherland. That kind of the population required for the building of a good nation. And the geography means the geographical area, the size and the geographical area of the land. Without that we cannot imagine a state. So that geography must and should have the rivers, mountains, minerals, and everything, every natural fluent excess natural resources must and should be in that geographical area. So when we are having the vital natural resources, we can develop the state as quick as possible. Durga means that is the fort which protects the state, as well as which protects the people of that state. And it is very essential. In the previous days, it is quite common that every king and every kingdom is having its own fort. And the kosha means the finance, the treasure. The treasure is very, very essential to run any state, to administer any state, to protect any state. So that's why Kautilya says that the kosha is very, very important in running the government. And the next one is danda, and it is a responsibility of the every monarch that he should maintain his own military and good soldiers, trained soldiers, and loyal soldiers who always must and should ready to sacrifice their life for the sake of the motherland. And the last one is mitra, means which is related to external affairs, and a state must and should have a good relation with the neighboring countries, always friendly relations. The king must and should develop the friendly relations with the neighboring states. That friendly relations, sometimes they can avoid the war, sometimes they can help the king, sometimes they can cooperate the king for the development of the state. That's why Kautilya says that these 7 things are very, very essential for the sake of the state. So according to Kautilya, these 7 elements are considered as the important elements of the state, and this he called as the Saptanga theory. The Saptanga theory is very, very essential for a building of a strong and a good state. With this I am going to conclude today's lecture. Okay, thank you.